Welcome back to my channel, friends. Thank you all so much for joining me here for a new video. Today is very exciting because we're gonna be refreshing our bathroom. We're gonna paint, we're gonna add shelves, we're even gonna add a new light fixture into that room and just really put our personal touch into that space. After living here for the past almost 6 months now, we've really gotten an idea of what we want for that room, what could make it more functional, and just add a little bit more of us into that space. So that's what I'm gonna be sharing with you today. I can't wait to get started, but before we get into the makeover, I really wanted to sit down and share with you some pieces I've picked up recently for that room. I did some thrifting. I picked up an artwork piece that's potentially gonna go in there. I also went to like Marshall's and refreshed our hand towels to go in there. But let's go ahead and get started with this haul. I'm gonna share with you what I picked up for that bathroom space, and then we'll get in there and start with painting and giving it a refresh. I just had to have this. I could not leave this behind. Look at how beautiful this is. Anything from this time period, I'm really drawn to. It's just so beautiful. She's even holding bouquets of roses, like pink roses, and the towels that I found, the hand towels to go in the bathroom, like the colors in this match this. This is even the same green that is the color that I painted the bathroom. So it just looks so pretty in there, but I really don't want this to get messed up. So I'm kind of scared to hang it in there because I don't know. It might be okay, but I've heard of that happening before with artwork in bathrooms, so this might end up going on the gallery wall or in the dining room because I also have lots of greens in the dining room, and then I also have lots of greens and pinks in this living room as well. So I think that it would look really pretty in either room. I love her little yellow dress. It's just so gorgeous, and then the frame too is just breathtaking. I still can't get over this piece. So this is gonna go somewhere in our home, whether it's in the bathroom or in a different space, but the colors are perfect. I just love it. And then the next artwork piece is very, very special to me. It is so sentimental. I had this frame that I got for $1 at a yard sale, and it ended up fitting in here perfectly. It was in a silver frame, and this piece sat on my parents' desk for my whole life. I just remember always seeing this up there in that silver frame. She always had this out, and she recently wanted to give it to me, and it just means so much to me. How sweet is that she made this while she was pregnant with me? It's just so sentimental. I don't even think the camera is gonna do justice of how pretty this is. I probably need to turn the lighting down so there's no glare, but look at this picture. Oh my goodness. Can you believe that she made this? I want to make one of these. How pretty is this? So I have been on a mission to find the perfect place for this piece. She gave this to me before we had even purchased this home or even knew that we were going to purchase a home, and I've been holding on to it because I was just like, I have got to find the spot that really does this piece justice and where it just looks like it belongs. I've had this in my craft room and office. I've had it in our living room, and nowhere that I put this did it really do it justice. So once I realized this could go in the bathroom up on these shelves and I tried it out in there, it was like, oh my goodness, this is its home and this is where this piece is meant to be. So I can't wait to share with you what it looks like in there. Okay, the next piece I got is this little basket. I was on the hunt for shelf styling options. So little pieces like this to hold bathroom items. You could put your cotton rounds in this. You could put jewelry. You could put your hair ties and stuff like that in this, or even just like little products that you need to store. This was only 99 cents. This was from Consignment Corner. That's where this piece was from as well. I forgot to mention that this picture that was from Consignment Corner. So just a cute little basket for 99 cents. I liked the small size of it. And then this came from a store that has like Target and Amazon returns. They had this priced at $3, which I thought was a really good deal for that canister. And I already went ahead and put our Q-tips in this. And I think this just looks so pretty up on those shelves. I've already like played around with the placement of these pieces a little bit. And I really love this jar on there. So just a really nice little jar for the Q-tips. And then also for the shelves, I found this lamp. I thought the gold would just match so well with everything else we have in the bathroom. And it would be a very cute little shelf styling piece. So that's why I got this. It was $14.99 from Marshall's. You can see it has a little spot where you charge it. I do wish it lasted longer, but that's okay. It's still such a cute little piece. Okay, and I also wanted to talk about how like the colors kind of came together for this room, because I had not planned on doing green and pink, but that's just kind of one of those things that happened over time. As I started gathering pieces, I realized this is what I wanted to go for in the space. So I first decided to repaint the bathroom. I'll talk more about this during the makeover, but because I wanted to give the walls a fresh coat of paint, they really needed it. And I had already bought a really nice shower curtain that was green that matched the green that was in the bathroom. So I was like, I still want to stick with green because it was painted a really light green, the same color as the living room. That's what's in the bathroom, was in the bathroom before I painted it. So anyway, I was like, I know I want to go for another green. I just want it to be a little bit darker. And then as I started to pull pieces into the bathroom, for example, this beautiful picture had the green in it. And then I went to Marshall's and I found these Laura Ashley hand towels. I love anything from Laura Ashley. And these are just so pretty. It was the exact color green that I painted the bathroom. And then it had the beautiful pink florals that matched this. So that's when I decided to get these because I knew it would tie in with everything. And then we already had these pink towels. We've had these for, gosh, since we lived at the other house. So over a year now, or maybe even 2 years, we've had these pink towels. These are waffle towels from Target, and they are so soft and comfortable. I really love these towels. And we already had these, and they matched so well with everything else. So it just kind of came together like that over time. And I realized, okay, I guess our theme is green and pink, and it looks so pretty in there. I just love how it came together. I can't wait to share with you the reveal. So I will have these linked down below. We love these. We even have them in gray and white. Super comfortable towels. And these, like I said, are Laura Ashley. And I already took the packaging off of them because I just had to see what they looked like in the bathroom. But it was $12.99 for 2 hand towels. They are so thick, super nice quality. I really think that's important too when you're redoing a space, to focus on the texture and quality of your fabrics, whether it's curtains or blankets or your hand towels and towels in a bathroom. Just the material of them will instantly help elevate a space and just really make the biggest difference, I feel like. So they are 100% cotton, very, very nice, thick hand towels. And again, just the colors are gorgeous. So love these little roses. And how incredible is it? I just can't get over this, that the roses in these and the roses in this, and it just happened to turn out that way. It was not something that was like strategically planned. So it's just so incredible how things like that in your home come together over time. I just love stuff like that. So the next thing that I got, and the last piece that I'm going to share before we get started, is this bath mat. This was on sale at Marshall's, and it is also Laura Ashley, and our shower curtain is as well. I got that back when we first moved in, but it's also Laura Ashley. So she just has such beautiful stuff. This was on sale for $8. It looks like it was originally $10, but I liked the little crochet edges, and it's just a simple gray little bath rug. This one ended up being the perfect size. Any other rug that I got was too big. It wouldn't fit in that little space. I also forgot to mention there's one more piece I thrifted for the bathroom I wanted to talk about. I don't have it here in front of me because we've already installed it into the bathroom, but I'll insert clips to share with you throughout the video of what this piece looks like in there. But back last year, this was back in 2024, I thrifted this faucet. No matter how long I had to hang on to it, if it was even like years down the road, I knew I wanted to go ahead and get this because it was such a good price. And I knew I just held on to that faith that one day I would have a bathroom to be able to redo and put this faucet in. I got this for only $4.99. I got it at a little local thrift store. And I remember as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my goodness, I don't need this. I don't need to hold on to this, but I just know that it's gonna be so beautiful one day in a bathroom when we're able to buy a home and redo the bathroom. So I went ahead and bought it, and I'm so thankful that I did, because when I got it out and remembered that I had it to use in this space when we first started this project, I was like, this is going to help bring this bathroom together so much. I can't believe still that I found it. And that is a really special piece too that we're going to incorporate into our bathroom. So that's enough chatting. Let's go ahead and get into the bathroom. We're going to start with painting, and let's give this bathroom a little makeover. So my goal behind this bathroom refresh was to make the space more functional for us, and to also add a little bit more of our style into this bathroom to make it feel a little bit more like a cozy vintage cottage bathroom. So that is what we're going to be working on during this transformation. And the reason that I decided to give this bathroom a fresh coat of paint is because for some reason when the previous owner painted, they only did one thin coat of paint on this bathroom, the office, and the bedroom. It's done with a paintbrush, and you can see the white walls underneath the paint. So I really wanted to give this bathroom a fresh coat of paint and to make it more of a green that I really loved. So I chose Greenwich Village by Benjamin Moore. My husband found this color when we were looking at paint swatches, and as soon as he pointed this one out to me, I was like, that is exactly what I'm going for. It is such a pretty like vintage green. It really pops in this room and I just love it. So that is what we decided to go with. It just felt so good to give this room a fresh coat of paint and to make it feel much more cozy. I'm also going to add in shelving to this bathroom, because that is something else that we really noticed that we need, because we only had the medicine cabinet and then the small space under the sink for storage, and we kept saying over and over that shelves would be so helpful. So we're going to add shelves too, and just really make this bathroom feel so much more cozy and inviting. Okay, these are the shelves that we picked out. I was on the hunt for 2 matching shelves to go in here in our bathroom on this wall for several weeks as I was preparing to do this project, and I never could thrift 2 matching ones. So I decided to order these on Amazon. I wanted that vintage cottage look, and I really feel like these were the best option to pull in that wood tone and that cottage feel, so I'm very happy with these shelves. I can have everything that I used linked down below that I put in our bathroom. I ordered several things, even like the light fixture on Amazon, so I can have that linked. But now I'm going to play around with the decor on the shelves. It will be fun to work on the styling of these shelves more and more over time as I collect other vintage pieces. I want to get like some more jewelry holders that I can put on here for my jewelry and things like that to make it even more functional. But so far I love how it turned out. As I was adding the final touches into our bathroom, it hit me that I needed to go get some of my cut roses and bring them into this bathroom, because how crazy is it that they're the exact color of the roses on the hand towels and that is in the embroidered piece my mom made. I think that's just so incredible, and when it hit me I was like, oh my goodness, I've got to add some of those in here into a tiny vase. So I went and cut some. This is just absolutely beautiful right now. It's in full bloom and it's so hard to even be inside right now because everything is so beautiful and lush and just gorgeous outside. You could see from that little clip, it's finally so sunny and summery. I'm in here filming this voiceover and I'm just dying to be outside. It's so hard to stay focused because I just want to live out there right now, but I had to add some outdoor beauty into this bathroom and bring in some of our roses. It was the best decision ever to add this picture that I thrifted in here onto this wall. This piece just really brought the whole bathroom together, not only the colors, but just everything about this piece. It added the character that it needed over there onto that wall, so I'm very happy with how that turned out. We also moved the placement of our hand towel. I think that made such a big difference too. It makes so much more sense on this wall. And then I also added these floating acrylic shelves to give us more room for our everyday products. These items used to be all over the countertop and we didn't have room for everything. Stuff would fall off and it was just a constant struggle to keep it all put up and to have a spot to put it because this medicine cabinet is super small. So these made the biggest difference in the function of our bathroom because now everything is right here on this wall where we can easily grab it when we need it. Also added these beautiful towel hooks. Again, these are from Amazon. They match the hand towel holder, and I ended up putting these on the same holes that the silver towel bar was on, just so that I didn't have to make 4 more new holes in the wall. I was able to use the existing holes, and then I am going to eventually get a 3rd hook to go in the middle. That way they're not so far apart. I just wanted to mention that really quick too, because since I did reuse those holes, I'll just add 1 more in the middle. And then the other really big thing that we added was the new light fixture and the faucet This light fixture is so pretty. It made the biggest difference in here. And then of course I already talked about the faucet, but I love how that turned out. I just love the bright gold that added in, and the water pressure on that is incredible. It is so nice. It just feels so fancy in here. I can't believe I got that for $5. And then the rest of the finishes that are a different tone, for example the doorknob, and then the strip of trim around the tile and things like that are silver, we will switch those out later on over time. It's something we'll eventually do, but we weren't really worried about doing that right now. It just takes time to do all those little details, and it's not something we wanted to do for this makeover. But all of the other fixtures, having them gold or brass in different tones, like the mixed metals, I think is so pretty and just adds into that like vintage cottage character. I really hope that you enjoyed seeing how our bathroom came together. Thank you so much for watching, and also stay tuned because I'm in the process of working on filming our summer home and garden tour and sharing with you all the updates and how our home looks now that we've lived here for almost 6 months. So I cannot wait to share that with you. And I also wanted to insert a few clips at the end of mine and Airshire's little snuggle breaks, because we took lots and lots of snuggle breaks during this makeover, and I wanted to insert a few of those because that is the most important part of life. We never miss an opportunity to stop and cuddle and have these sweet moments together. Again, it's just the most important part of life, and I just cannot get over him. He is such an angel. But I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video.